online anyone started doing MySQL project? Online anyone started doing the MySQL project? His voice is clear online? Online his voice is clear? Yes. Okay. But still no reply for the projects. That's bad. Now, at least what about task which I gave yesterday? That one is done? You guys are doing tasks. Even in MySQL, you guys did the tasks. Then what comes to the project? Tasks are like the steps. When you are climbing up one step, automatically I expect you to reach the top level. You are just climbing up all the steps and not reaching the final stage. And that seems silly. It's like studying the whole night but absent in the exam. That's much silly it is. Anyway, let's go here. Let me show you the documentation. If anything is not working in MongoDB, we will discuss this today. Sir, yesterday we actually discussed so many things, sir. Okay. There are some other operators also which we will discuss today, and we will combine them all with the MongoDB process. Okay. Max to max by Thursday, the MongoDB will be over. Okay. The basic commands will be over by tomorrow, and we will have aggregation, sharding, replication. Those three topics will complete it in Thursday. Then Friday, we will have MongoDB Atlas. I will give you how the online Atlas will be different from the MongoDB local. And Saturday, we will have a payback revision of MySQL, MongoDB, and interview questions. Okay. Now, let's start it, sir, here. Now, guys, focus here, na? See, this particular page, I gave it in the drive. You can check with that. Okay. This is the updated one. If any time you want to go to official documentation, you want to read about MongoDB official documentation, sir, you can go to this link, https mongodb.com/docs.manual.in/introduction, and you will get something similar to this, sir. You will get this one. Regarding MongoDB Atlas or regarding enterprise or regarding community, in detailed values will be there here. Okay. Now, how the MongoDB database will be there. Okay, what is collection, what is view, everything they will explain you. On left side, you will see it like how to create a database, how to do the basic CRUD operations. Everything they will just explain you. You can just check with that. Okay. Now, next one. I also gave you in the starting only how to connect your MongoDB with the Python one. Okay, I just checked it in internet yesterday. I found this one code. Okay, this code is basically tells me you will import something called PyMongo. I think before this you should install pip install something PyMongo. Then after that, whatever you install, you will write it this PyMongo. I told you now PyMongo is the pip package. Now in this, what they write the code, see the code. So pymongo.mongo client, there is one, and they gave this URL. If we are using localhost, you will give this localhost ma. If you are using Atlas, Atlas will give you one link like local src something, src link will be there. Okay. Now, if you go to your Atlas, actually in Atlas, you will have your link, connection link. Atlas, very bad. MongoDB, Atlas. Why is this Atlas is not still working on? Atlas is like the online version, ma. What happened? The internet is slow. Heh. Now see, in this, whatever the database you selected, sir, if you select a database here, it's actually kind of slow. But you will get it one link, same here as localhost link. You will have one link. It's not working it for me some reason. I think if internet is good, it will work. Now that link you will paste it here. But if you are using localhost MongoDB Compass or Shell, you can paste this link only. Already this notes is provided, like you can take with that also. Online I will update it. This same page I will update in the Google Drive. Now database name you will give it something, whatever the database name you have selected, and in that whatever the collection name it is there, you will give it, sir, here. Okay. It's just directly they gave, like whatever the input methods you have, you can choose that. Now here they just write it here, client database, they made it as DB and something DB collection name, collection. And then, so instead of writing DB dot collection, they can write it now directly collection because they rename it. They just assigned it. So now collection dot find, and they just write it one method, and then everything, whatever the answer they got, they stored it in articles and they just print it in the for loop. So that you will get it, it will go to your MongoDB and it will take it all the values which that collection. You will get one JSON object value. That object value, it will that array of objects values will go into this articles array and it will print it, sir. Once the connection, how do you close it? Client dot close, simple. Okay. So you can try this particular piece of code and directly do from your MongoDB, from your Python application only. Do a basic application, I don't know how to do that in Python, but basically I think it can be achievable even in your Java or JavaScript. You can do this, a simple application where one button is there. If I click on this button, one form will come. You got my point? And I will enter different details in that form, and if I click on submit, that details should add it into MongoDB insert query. And if I click on refresh or something, then it should get find, it should go and do the MongoDB find application, and there put give sort option. Okay, if I click on sort A to Z, then it will do with A to Z sorting. If I do sort Z to A, it will do reverse sorting. You got my point, ma? So you try to give whatever the things you wanted in the user interface and try to directly do it as an direct application kind of. That would make it more better because you know basic things already. I'm just gonna revise you everything which we discussed yesterday. No worries. Now let's try it and let's start. I given a complete brief description about what is the difference between MySQL and MongoDB, where MySQL follows RDBMS and the MongoDB follows NoSQL procedure. And MySQL, everything will have predefined schema for each and every table. Like one table is there, it will have a predefined schema, like a serial number is there, a student number is there, number, or student name is there, string, or marks are there, number, or average is there, decimal kind of values were there predefined, and every record must have those columns, isn't it? That's what the basic MySQL. But if it is a MongoDB is schema-less. There is no schema. Basically, here each one will have different varying structures, and each one goes with something called dynamic schema point. Dynamic schema point. One record may have, one document may have name. One document may not have the name, right? So dynamic schema can be done. Now scaling the applications, actually in later classes you will understand it. There is one concept called sharding. Okay, MongoDB basically only four things you need to know. One is CRUD operations, second one aggregation, sharding, and replication. These three things we will discuss it. Now queries you can write it, but SQL uses something structured query language, MySQL use, but MongoDB everything is language specific. Sir, if you remember, yesterday I tried something called for each. For each is used in the JavaScript. That I can use it here also. Okay, but if the same logic I used it in Python, as just now I showed you Python code, here I used how to connect the Python with MongoDB. Now, if I use similar one, now see there is a small difference in normal directly shell command and this one, there is a small difference. Okay. If MySQL will be same. MySQL, if you are using it in Node.js, if you are using it in Python, if you are using it in Java, the query, how you will write it is exactly same because it's a structured query language. But MongoDB is not like that. MongoDB command will be, it's like it will change between language to language. The logic is same, but the syntactically they are small difference. Now, video links will be updated later, ma. Like I still did not find the source. Will be updated later. Now next, what is the main MongoDB features and all? I just explained here. Now let's discuss installation steps, which we discussed in the previous classes. I hope everyone installed MongoDB and Mongoose, right? MongoDB Compass and Mongoose. Then next, after this, we discussed Compass, we discussed Mongoose, we discussed how the structure will be, databases, collections, uh, documents, and fields. Then next we have something called Mongoose, which is Node.js one. You don't need, you need something called PyMongo and MongoDB Atlas. Okay, now come to the command, sir. Let's start it one by one and let's create it one more. Mongoose. Compass. Huh? MongoDB Compass. Sir, try to understand it. MongoDB Compass is more easy than the MongoDB shell, but you have to know basic commands. Yesterday we discussed the commands. Okay. This is like a toddler. Anyone can do it. Even a 10th class person, if he comes here and if he sees the delete button and he can delete a collection easily. Right? This one no need to be something computer knowledge and all. The basic computer knowledge also can, if I type it, it will automatically delete it. Okay. But as in a MongoDB person, you should know it like how to do that in a command perspective. Because in real time scenarios, no one will come and do it here in the Compass. In real time scenarios, what will happen? We will try to do it in the application. Okay. Someone wants to delete one data, one student data. And what you will do, you will put a delete button in your Python application. If anyone click on that button, then that button should delete it from the database. So that you will write the query in the button. And that query, you should learn it from the shell only. Is it clear, ma? Now, let's go here. Delete LMS. Delete EMS. Now, if you see, you can actually see it like how many collections are there. Here, 3 collections are there for me. Okay. Now, delete it EMS. Now, just a minute. I'm sorry. Just sure, sure. Sure. Sure, I will do it like in an hour. In an hour. Sure, thank you. Yeah. Sometimes company calls are very bad. Now let's go here. Let's start here movies, and I have some data about different products, which is what we discussed. We got it yesterday by a Jason sir. Now this sample data, I think I gave it yesterday to you all. Okay. You can take it, sir. Now let's go here. How do you update the values here? Now, first thing, filtering. you can do directly filtering here only. Can I zoom it here? Um, where is this equals to red? Yeah. Now you can actually see it here. Here I can type it, sir. Okay. Now what I want, two things you need to type it. One is what you want to filtering is basically find ma. In the find you will have two things. One is filter, one is projector. Filter and projector. Projector is nothing but selections. What values you want and all. Filter is nothing but what conditions you will give. I think you already know this, right? Yesterday we did greater than, less than and all. Now each and every product has price. Now I will select it like, I will write it here. Uh, Price should be greater than 80 something. So price colon, price is the field, and here again an object in that greater than colon, huh? I didn't get it. GT. Dollar is the symbol which we will give it for any operators ma. So now here I'm giving GT uh, 500. If I give only values which are greater than 500 will come here. Now you can check it here. Now see, only 8 documents came. Where we can do 10, 9. Why all things came? Okay, I think all are greater than 500, greater than 800. Now only the objects which are greater than 800 only came. Okay. So now basically we will do any kind of operators like this, ma. What if I want to do something like, see here options. If you select here, options will come. Usually when you are doing it in shell, you will give it all options in one line only in the find. But here you can give it here one option, one options. In the options, projector. Projector means fields. What fields you want it. I don't want ID field. So I will give colon ID 0. 0 means false. I don't want. Comma. Title field. I want it 1. Find it. Now see, only titles came. Whose titles they are? They are the titles whose price is greater than 800 in this particular table, in this particular in this particular collection, document. Now collection. Now next, sorting means here you can able to sort the elements like ascending order or descending order here. Now go here. How do you do ascending order? You should select the item which one you want to select, title. And if you want to order it based on ascending order, 1. If you want to order it based on descending order, -1. Now let's go here. -1. Okay. It should be first one should be. Okay, I think capitals and smalls. It is taking capital separately, small separately. So smalls one will be having higher priority now, I think. Now next one, we will do the collation later. Now here, these are like some extra things. Do you want to skip any element? That elements will be skipped. How many elements you want to skip? Or do you want to limit any elements? I want it 3. Now only 3 elements. Top 3 elements will come. Okay. Skip 1. Now, you know what is this mean? Skip 1 means first one will be skipped. Like imagine you have 5 results, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. Now if I give it limit 3, what will happen? 1, 2, 3 will come. But if I give skip 1, first one will be skipped. Then from second onwards it will count. So 2, 3, 4, only 3 things will come. Is it clear, ma? This one same thing you can even give it here also. If you are writing it in MongoDB shell 27017, and here if I'm writing it show DBs, and here use movie data, and in this show collections, use no, I can directly write it here, db dot movies dot find. I am just directly finding them. Okay, and when I'm finding the details, maximum 20 came, and what I did is I just write it here limit, no, not limit, skip 10. You know what happened? First 10 were skipped. That's why I got the results for till 30. Skip is a function which will automatically skip the things, ma. Okay. Any doubts, sir, till now? Now, these all are like function chains. One after another one, it will come, sir. Now, next one, aggregations and all we will discuss. Schema is like how we will maintain the data. Schema is like how the data model is there. Okay. Now, if I click on this, it will analyze it, how it will work. Now, next one, skips 10 means, listen, if I said skip 10, it will skip only 1 to 10. 10 means 10 values, not 10th value. Okay. And that number is number of values to skip. Clear, ma? Number of documents to skip. Now, we need to know this all. Next one. Yeah, these are the only ways, I think. If I go here, coding, see, MongoDB shell also gives, this MongoDB compass also gives you, okay, you write something like this, but you don't know how to write this in shell, or you don't know how to write it in Python. Go here, coding symbol, and click here. You write it here shell. You write it here shell document. It will give you in Python like whatever the answer you will get it. Okay. And that one you can try it here, ma. Okay. Now, next here only query shell is there. Now reset will stop it, the whole reset. And options, yeah. Now let's try update one. Now if you want to skip a particular document, like I want to skip it like 10th document exactly, that's not possible. In that cases, like you have to check it what one you want to skip, that one you have to write a separate query, and that query you have to run on this query. Okay, that we will see it in later classes, like we will put the pipelines, one pipeline into another pipeline. Now let's go here. Now what more we discussed? We discussed different data types, sir. Although we didn't use much, most of the data types we use it. Sir, here some people, it's like in olden times we used to call this some concept called embedded documents. Embedded documents people used to call. Basically, embedded documents or nested documents. Nested documents means one document inside another document. It is nothing but an object value inside a document. If you remember, even let's see, is it in any data is there in my documents value? Now here, okay, it's an array only. In my data, there is no document. But imagine there is an address document. Earlier in the employee data, I put an address document where address will have it again city and state. So I gave it one object inside the document. Huh? Now basically, what is the structure of object document? Go here, open brace, here close brace. In between, you will write it something, right? Key value, key value. This is how you will write it every document. If I write it here something key as again braces as an object, and inside this again I write it some kind of key value pairs, and that is called nested document. A document inside and a document. It's nothing but an object value. Okay. We call it as nested document or embedded document concept. In reality scenarios, we will forcibly embedded the documents. How we will do? For example, let me give you one real-time scenario. See, in our website, blog posts are there. Imagine blog posts are there. In my application, blog is there. Every day I will post something in my blog. So all blog post, each and every blog post is one document, right or not? Each and every blog post is one document, sir. And these documents and all are inside one collection named blog post. There is one collection named blog post inside this, each and every. So total, all the posts will be there. There is another collection named comments. Named comments. Now these comments collections, whatever are there, they will be also embedded in the blog post document also. Blog post collection also. Why? For example, one blog post is there how to start a HTML. In that blog post, some people will write some comments. Now there should be a connection between that document collection and this document collection, right? And that way we will just embed them. Okay, so there is a need that embedding one document with another document, even in the same collection or different collections. Okay, similar to your concept of joins in your SQL. Okay, now let's go here. Now next, let's go here. Let's write it here. Whoever asked the question about the employee one, Sai Kumar, it's a simple query. Try it. Now, let's just dive it into the more and more CRUD operations, sir. In the MongoDB CRUD. If you learn any one technology, sir, Python or Java or PHP or anything, you know what is the basic requirement? The basic requirement is CRUD. If you can able to do create, read, update, delete the application, the data in the application, that you are perfect in that particular one. If you don't know how to do CRUD in any technology, that means you didn't understand the technology completely. Try to do CRUD more. Now here, how to do the CRUD? Basically, I want to create a single document. I will use something called insert one. Okay. But if I want to insert multiple data, I will use something called insert many, which will take it an array of data, which we have seen it in earlier classes, right or not? Or next one, if you want to read it, you can write it normally find. Sir, find and find many work same. There is nothing called find many. Basically, find means find is used for finding many. But what if, sir, I want it only one value? I want the first value, which will have you price 500. Or see, go to here MongoDB shell. Here I am writing it one query db.find, and here I am writing it one query, sir, braces, and in the braces I am writing it price should be greater than 800. If I do this one, I will get so many values, right or not? Okay, literally how many values are there? If I write it here count, I will get it number of values also. I will get a total 7 values. I want only the first one. I want only the first one. There is one command named find one. Find one. Find one. Actually, in MongoDB, everything works with one and many. But for find, there is nothing called find many. In olden times, we used to have it. Now we are having it directly find only. Find works like find many. Find one becomes for only one value. Now, if I go here, now here count will not work for find one. And see, only one result will come here. See, the second result is the first one which is greater than the 800. Okay, clear ma? Guys, is it clear? Yeah. Find one will find the first one, whatever it got the first one which satisfies that result, it will bring it up ma. Next one. To find all, we use it normal find. But if interviews, they will ask you this question. Will find retrieve all the values in the document? No. Find actually gives you cursor. Find actually what it gives you? Cursor. If you are doing it in a MongoDB shell, you will apply something called it to generate another 20 documents, because one cursor can actually handle only 20 documents. Okay. To have the complete all, when we do it in your programming, like in Python, if you do, or some other programming language, it will do, it will bring all the details. But ultimately what it is happening, it is mixture of all cursors. Only cursor can bring the details. Now next. Next, find will take it like two values. I think you all know this. Find, first one is filter, second one is projector. ID 0, comma, title 1, where only title came. Now, how do you update the value? Sir, if you want to update the value, you can write update command. In the same way, if you want to update the value here in Compass, it is so simple in Compass. Directly go here, pencil icon will be there. Click here, pencil, and then here the values will come. You can update its data type, you can update its value, you can directly go here and you can just change it value. Now see, rating 4.69, no, 3.45, simple. Data is updated. Now you have to click here update method and it will be updated, which is easy in the case of Compasser. Okay. Now in the case of this one, you need to check it upon. Now let's give here. Now first command, tell me everyone, in movies how many values are there? I want to know total how many documents are there. db dot movies dot find, very good, dot count. Oh, that's actually simple. Good. Any doubts in this? No. Very good. So next one, update. In the update one, what we discuss, sir, update will have so many operators, sir. We will discuss more and more operators today. Now sir, we discussed something called set operator. By default, update will go with something called set operator, which one you want to update and all. Now in case if you did not mention any value, see, let's go here, update db dot movies dot update many. Here I just mentioned it, title iPhone X, and for iPhone X, now what is the stock brand name is Apple. Okay, now let's change the iPhone X brand name as something Samsung. Now here I will just write it here. How do you do set, sir? Dollar. No, first we need to write it which one you want to set it, right? Oh, no, dollar only. Dollar set. Okay, set. In this I will give it here. What is that one? Brand. For brand I will write it here as Samsung. Sir, but I used it something like, if you focus on here, I used update many. If there is another one named title iPhone X, If another one named it iPhone X, now that one also will be changed with brand Samsung only. Okay. Now see, it is updated. What? What? Okay. Close balances. Huh? Two braces open, two braces closed, and close parenthesis I forgot. Now perfect. Okay, ma? Now only one document is updated. Now let me give you one scenario. See, I did not give any selector. First one is for selector na. Like which one you wanna update, you will select it. I did not give any filter. Can anyone tell me what will happen now? Yes. Every element will have it like brand value will be Samsung now. If I do this, total 29 documents will be modified. Why? Because already one document by default is Samsung already. Now everything got changed. You got my point, ma? So you should be careful when you are changing those things. And the changes were final. Okay. Now let's go here. In case, now here, let's check it. Some more interesting points. Is there any other values here? Price is there, na? Now today I just want to think about it like, and I want to increase price of every product in my website for 10 rupees, or I want to decrease every product value by 10 rupees today. Okay, let's say some offer or something. Now here, how can you do that? Now here you will do something called inc, increment. That is called increment or increase. You can consider it as. Now increment brand, and here I will give, oh sorry, not brand, what is that name? Price. Very good. Price here 5 or 10. Then all the values will become 10 rupees increased, sir. Okay, let's just print it one some values before this command, or let's go to compass and see where is refresh button, right? There will be somewhere refresh, here. Now see, first one will be 549, second one will be 899. Now go here, and here 10 rupees. Now let's write it here. Why to be confused? 100 rupees. Now here I just did. Now see, match documents 30. Sir, I made it for everything. I can actually select a particular document only for that particular document also I can increase. Right or not? Okay, but I did not choose a particular document because I gave empty value. It matched with every document. If I, instead of this command, what if I write it something like this here? Title equals to iPhone X. Only for title iPhone X matched document will become incremented their price value by 100. Remaining all will not be. Is it clear, ma? Now see, only one document come, only this value will become 200 now actually. Now you can even check it here. If you come here, if you refresh it here, now see, values will become 649 now. This one. Uh, this became 649. Okay. Now let's go here. Now if you give find many, the total docs give, sir, only 20 docs give. If you give find, only 20 docs will give. That's called cursor. Okay. Now anyway, sir, what if I want to decrement the value? Can anyone guess? But instead of tick, actually we have increase only. Here we will write it minus value. That's it. We don't have dic command, DIC. We have it like something called minus 100, I think. If I do this, then only for that particular price, it will be minus. Now I'm just doing it minus 500. Now all elements will become, I will make it here empty. Increment, decrement. Let's just check it whether this one I will try first. Now go here. Will it work? Will it work or not? Yes, see 149 it came. Now maybe in the recent edition did they change it? I don't know. Let's check it once. DEC price. No, they did not put DEC in the latest version also. They should put it actually. Anyway, increment, decrement. What more you can do? Uh, there are some couple of values. We'll see update operators. Next one, deleting also you can do assignments, whatever the assignments I gave. Now here I mentioned the operators, whatever we discussed till now. We discussed about EQ, equals, not equals, greater than, less than, greater than equals to, less than equals to. Now logical operators and or not, nor, and or not. Now not array one, where are this update? Huh. Decrement is there. No. DEC. Okay, they added it then. Nice. No, I gave DEC only now. They did not add it. It's dollar DEC don't work. Give dollar INC only with negative value. Okay. Unset. Sir, you can actually remove. How do you remove a specific value? How do you remove a specific field? I want to delete only one field value. Then you can do something called unset. How do you add a value? Set. How do you remove a value? Unset. Now let's go here. Let's write it here for this particular command. For title iPhone X, for the guy who is having the title and iPhone X, and I'm just saying it here, dollar unset. You can write it here, unset, sir. Unset here. What is the value name? Unset price, and the price. You should give it something called true or false. One more thing, ma. It's like when you are giving projector or when you are giving sorting. I told you to give one, na. Instead of one, you can even actually write it true also. It works for you. But one or zero is actually habituated for most of the people. Okay, it's up to your choice. If I give price one, that means I am saying it price value, make it unset true. Unset true means it is deleting the price. So for the document which is having title iPhone X, now price value will not be there. Price value will be removed. Is it clear, ma? Is it clear? Now let's just see. Now let me print it here. Now here I will just check it here. Find. Now see, there is no price here. If you see title, description, rating and all are there, but price is not there. Okay, if you want to remove it something ma if you want to remove it any field value, go with something called unset. Okay, set, unset, increment, and increment with the negative value which is a decrement. Now along with this you should know something, array operators, basic array operators. Where are they? Yeah, in, not in, all. Now mm, Let's try this image. See, I am copying one image link. Now what I want is, I want list of products who are having it in the images array, this particular link, the first link I copied. You know, yesterday, if you remember, I did one books array, books logic. In that, I gave it one logic named genres. In the genres, I gave it like some books with motivational, something biography, in some books with some other thing. I want it whether my books contain motivational in their array column or not. Whether in that particular array, you will have multiple values, whether this value is in that particular array or not. If it is there, then it should say yes. In that case, in we will use. How you will use it is, now here db dot find images images dollar in huh? Close one more flower rug. That is actually, I should close two more, I think. One, two opened. Now it works. So see, it opened. Now this is the only object, this is the only document which contain this particular value in their array. Now I can get it all the elements. Sir, I wanted any books who is having genre named mystery. Like in the array, if mystery is there, it should come back. Okay. That one we will use something called in. What we will use? In. Sir, I want it all the elements who is not having them. Then I will use something called not in. What is that? Not in. Not in. Then almost 29 elements will come. So that's why it's not showing it here. 21th, and if I print it, then here till 30 it will print. But one element it will not print, the element which contains it. Okay. Now, next one is shell copy paste not working, sir. Why shell copy? Sir, when you are copy and pasting it in the shell, try use Control C and Control V. It will work. Now next CLS. Now, you know, in will what the in will check? In will check it like only if the element is inside the array or not. Now imagine I have a genres array. Guys, here in my array, mystery is there, something mystery is there, something fiction is there, some kind of non-fiction is there. Now, if I use something called in fiction, then only elements which are having fiction will come, right or not? Now, along with the fiction, something mystery is there. This is also there. It doesn't matter. But I wanted one combination. I wanted exactly elements who are having only fiction, or I want the elements who are having mystery, fiction, and non-fiction. Only that combination. Exactly. In that cases, you will use something called all. You will use something called all. The main difference between all and the in means in will select every combination, but all will contain only the combination which all of them works. Which all of them works. Now go here. Only all of them works. Now go here. Now if I write it here, in case if I write it here, all, in the all I gave it here A, B, C. Imagine I gave three values. Now the documents which contains the array ABC only will come. If the document contains ABCD, it will not come. You got my point? But if you are using it something in ABC will come, ABCD also will come, or ABCDE also will come, because it will check it like is ABC is there or not. But if it is all only ABC is there or not, it will check. Is it clear, ma? Now the same thing, if I write it here, now what happened? All no, something wrong. Let's see. Let's see array set values. Now, okay, already one array value is there, sir. Now, everyone, already one array value is there. In your programming language also this will come. How do you insert an element into array? What method you will use? Push. Is push is there in Python? In JavaScript, it is push. In Python, append. What about removing? Pop is in JavaScript. Oh, here also pop only. Okay. But here in MongoDB, we have two methods. One is pop, one is pull. Okay. Now we will try about push pop now. We will take it one array values and we will do it, sir, now. Okay. Now go here. db dot movies dot update images. Now which one you want to push? First, select that element. Title, iPhone X. So the element iPhone X is the selection. This one in this one some array is there. In that I am pushing something. Already, sir, this is what you will use it like embedding documents. Earlier I told you na blog document, blog post, I will put the comments one. Okay. You can try it in future. We will try these things only. I will take it one value and I will push it into another document. How I will do? This will apply to only the value which is title iPhone X. This query. This is a filter. Now in this filter, how do you push an element? See, you can write it. You can even check it here. Dollar push, and here you can actually do. Now here, what elements you for what element you wanna pushing? I'm pushing it to images. In images, what you want to push? In the images, whatever you wanna push, you can push it, sir, and I will push it some other values here. Something XYZ. Now see, it is pushed. XYZ is pushed into the images. XYZ is pushed into the images which is having a title iPhone X. So how do you get that? Is I think title iPhone X. Now if you see inside this something is there, iPhone XYZ, an array is there. Did you see? An array is there. Sir, if you don't want this array, if you want it direct value, you can put direct value also. Now see here directly value keep. Here no need to keep this value. Instead of array, keep it here something A, B, C, D, E. CLS. Let me show it to you one more time. See, Guys, focus here, ma. Understand it. Here, update is taking two things. Update is taking two things. In the update, which is having a title iPhone X, having one array, sir. The array name is images. Array name is images. In that images, I am adding something called ABCDE. Now, let me print them. Now, if I print it, see ABCDE is added. You can add an array. You can add it a normal value. You can add an object also. Now, inside this, I am adding another variable images, and I'm adding one more object. In this object, I'm saying it name Raj, age 55. Now, something brackets wrong. One more brackets. Now see here, if I find it again, now this time see name Raj, age 55 is pushed into it. Is it clear, ma? Any doubts? Any doubts, sir? No. Push is used to push a particular value into the array, sir. Okay. Now, next one. Next one. Pull. Okay, sorry. Pop. Pop. Now, sir, pop is used to remove the element, first element or last element. Pop is used for only the first element or last element to remove. Basically, you don't need any logic here actually. Whenever you want to remove it, you can just write it here. Update. Here I'm selecting it. Here I don't need any value. I can say one pop. Now see, if you see name Raj. Now see name Raj is deleted. If you give pop 1, in the pop, if you give the value 1, sir, see, this is the command I used, sir. Pop in the image is 1. If you give 1, sir, it will remove the last element. I think you know what is it mean by pop. Even in your code also, pop will remove the last element only. If you want it to remove the first element, you should give it here something called -1, which will remove the first element of the index. Now, here, now, if you see here, now actually the first element is removed. Earlier 4 URLs are there. Now I will show you here. Earlier 4 URLs are there. Okay, now 1.jpg is not there. You can check it. Is it clear, ma? Is it clear? Yeah. Next one. Yeah. Now, next one, pull. Okay. Next one, you can even pull, sir. Pull is used to remove all the elements. Okay. When you are trying it, pull will take it one logic and it will remove every value. Okay, it will remove every value from that one. Now here, uh, where is this? Now here, which will match. Why it's not working? Now here, pull. Pull. Okay. From from assigned users. Images. Let's go here, ABC. Okay, XYZ, na? I will remove XYZ. XYZ. Now XYZ will be removed. Right. So basically, sir, what this pull will do, here, check my logic. In this logic, CD and dummy JSON something 2.jpg is there, 3.jpg is there, thumbnail.jpg is there, ABCD is there. What if in my array 5 ABCDE is there? ABCDE, 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 ABCDE. Now, how can I remove 5 ABCDs? If you write it here, pop, every time one value will be deleted, right or not? But if you use pull, every at a time I can remove all the values which are named as ABCD. You got my point? You can add one value and now I will try to push one value. Let me push it. See, I'm pushing it some value named ABCDE again. Now here ABCDE at the end. Now here again at the end, again and now if you try to print it. Now here at the last four ABCDs are. If you want to remove all ABCDs, how you will remove all ABCDs? You will remove each and every one by using pop command with the ABCD true and last one. Okay, but here instead of this, you can try something called pull, where I can give it some command like I'm giving directly value is ABCDE. So what is the logic? Update title value, which is a filter. And in this pull command for images, where images value with ABCD is, sir. Now updated. Now if I go here and find, and here see all ABCDs are gone at a time. You got my point, ma? That is the difference between pull and pop. But both are used to remove the values from the array only. Okay. The values may not be consequent. What if there is a ABCD in between or in the first, anywhere? It doesn't matter. In that particular array, if ABCD is there, it will be deleted automatically. Is it clear, ma? Boys, is it clear? Wake up, everyone. Is it clear? Yeah, good. See, only problem is if the concept is too easy, we will sleep because it's too easy. If the concept is too difficult, we will sleep because it's too difficult to understand. Right? And seriously, how you guys are paying not for the class, actually 90% paying for the fans here so that you will get a nice fan and sleep. Bring pillows also if anyone want to sleep. Now, next one, let's go here. Now, what more you can do? Sir, you can also do something called element operators. Focus here. These things are actually important. Now, you have something called exist and type. These things were important. Let's go here. Let's check it. Title. No, not title. Price. Exists. Dollar. Exists. True. Now see, you know what will happen if you do this command? If an element contains price, if an element contains price, sorry, if a document contains a price, then the document will be returned. If the document is not containing a price, then it will not come. Now here, if I write it here, something XYZ, XYX, there is no document, there is no field named XYX, right or not? Now it will print the documents, only the documents which having the XYX. Is it printing anything then? Absolutely not. And that is why, see, for example, I told you dynamic schema it is. One document will contain name, age, something. One document contain only names. Some document contains age and some marks. Now I want the people who are actually having the marks. I want the people who are having age listed. I want the people who are having name listed. In that cases, I will check it like is exist true or not. Field name, and I will check it something called operator names are exist. What it is called? Exist. Now these are called element operators. They will work it on one element. Now next one, type. What type it is? Okay, something named stock is existed. There is one thing, brand. Brand is a type of string. Now it will print it here, brand. Now here, type, dollar type. Here it's a string. I think string has to be in quotations. String. Huh? Extra array. Now perfect. So if you give this command, sir, what will happen? It will return all the elements. It will return all the elements who contain brand, and the brand type has to be string. Brand ka data type hota na? If the data type is string only, it will come. If brand data type is not a string, it will not come. Okay. Now see here, brand type, I will say it like number. Brand type number, then it will not come, because there is no element which contains the brand value as the type of number. Is it clear, ma? Let me go to my compass. Let's just change it one value here. Where is brand? This one now. Now I'm changing it as number. ఎక్కడుందిరా? Yes, right. Good. Okay, it is getting an error. Update. Now let's go here. Let's just type it here. Brand number. See, that value came where brand value is 252. I just updated one value where the brand is a number. Okay. Now that value only came by the command brand type equals to number, sir. So type will check it the data type of that particular element, particular field. Is it clear, ma? Understand how we are applying it, the values, the operators, because in future this operators only you will use it for every time MongoDB applications. When you are building something simple application, ma, try to use MongoDB only. When you are building something data science application or huge data queries, go with MySQL. Okay. Uh, yeah. I don't know how the Python will mingle with this. It depends on your project. Now let's go here. Now I think all we discussed, in we discussed, not in we discussed. Size. Size will give you how much size you want. Okay. Now if I write it here, images, images, here size 4. Now guys, focus here. Now if you see here, total 5 values are there in images, right or not? Now I want to get all the elements whose images array length is 4. Whose images array length is 4. Now only those documents will come. Now see, this document length is 4 only. Okay. In any other document, you see this document is also having images length 4. This document is also having images length 4. This document is also having images length 4. And how many you want, you can print it them. How many are there? 8 values are there. Any doubts, ma? Any doubts till now? No. Next one. evaluations. So it's almost done. Don't worry. Only few things. Then I will tell you something called text search. Once we discuss the text search, then aggregation and all will discuss, sir. Now see, these were kind of advanced, sir. Focus here. Where, okay, where we will use it some kind of implications. It will evaluate some expression. Okay. Now where, when you do it, you should give some kind of function, a callback function you have to specify. In the callback function, if something happened, whatever the value your function return, those values will be taken it where. Okay. Where will evaluate if expression mark. It's like if you give some kind of 2 plus 3 value. Okay. Like this kind of expressions you want to do, like this kind of operations you want to do, you will use something where. Okay. Now in the main project I will use it, don't worry. In the MongoDB project we will do it. Now there are something called geospatial also, which we don't use it, but in real time scenarios, in case if your application, whatever the application you are doing it, if your application is taking the geographical location of the person, then you will use something called geospatial one, which will basically discuss the geometry, like what area you are in, is that whatever the document is there, is it near to that area or something. Okay. These four are something related to mathematical ones. We'll discuss it like when in the project. When we come to the main project, I will tell you in the MongoDB project. Now, next main topic, sir. Now, three more topics were there in MongoDB. Okay, actually four more topics are there. You should know basically what is MongoDB indexes. You should understand. In interviews, they will ask about this. They will ask you something called aggregation or aggregation pipelines. They will ask you what is sharding. They will ask you about sharding things, and they will ask you something called replication. Not but not least, sometimes they may ask you what is how you deal with Atlas also. That's it. If you understand these five things also, your MongoDB will be completed, sir. Okay. These were the main things. Clear, ma? Now let's go here. Let's understand. Indexes were a different topic. In the Atlas, I will explain indexes with Atlas. Actually, basically indexes are used to identify each and every value uniquely, ma. Okay, to identify each and every value in the query uniquely, we will specify them some index values. You can even create the index values here also, or using one method named create index. If you write it something dot create index, it will only create one index value. Here, see indexes. Now see, what is the index here? Underscore id. Underscore id is the index which will make it whole, like it's like your primary key. Okay. Indexes work like your primary key, which will take it the whole document will be can be operated using this index, using, okay, using this index values. One day I will get deaf by this 100%. But before me, these people will get deaf, whoever are there. Now, anyway, I will give you rough overview. The next, indexes are used for unique referencing, referencing. We'll discuss how we will do it in tomorrow. Don't worry. Aggregation, aggregation is like combining documents. You will combine 2, 3 documents, combining documents, and perform the queries. You will do something called aggregation pipeline. Now, next one, sir. Listen, when you have multiple documents, you want to perform something based on multiple documents. For example, in your MySQL, you will use something called joins. When you want to do it like multiple tables data, you want to combine. What if I want to do one logic? where multiple collections are there. One collection is their blog spots, one collection is their comments, and I want to combine both the collections and I want to perform one query. That is nothing but the aggregations. Okay, which we will discuss tomorrow, where we will have something called aggregation pipelines. If you understand aggregation pipeline and if you can able to do these things, everything can be done actually in MongoDB. And next, sharding. Sharding and replication are theoretical concepts actually. MongoDB by default will do these things. Sharding means according to the usage, new servers will be allocated. Imagine a huge data is there. Okay, now it's becoming difficult for one particular server to handle the data in the MongoDB. Automatically MongoDB will create it in another server and will segregate the data, will divide the data from between two servers, and so that the application will run smoothly. That concept is called sharding. That concept is called sharding. Now, what if, sir, I'm running it in one server, suddenly something happened, some error happened, and my whole data got deleted? Then you will need something called backup, na? And that backup concept is called replication. Always, always, primary server, primary server will get copied into, will get copied into secondary server, secondary server. Always the primary server details or database will be copied into the secondary server, sir. Whenever the primary details got deleted, automatically you can get the details from the secondary server and will allocate the new values as primary one again. Okay, it's like always something will observe your server, whatever the server you are working, whatever database is there, one dummy server will observe this. Always it will keep a note of this. For example, I'm writing something on the board, one guy is there who is always keeping note of it. Okay, and suddenly whatever I wrote it there, it got deleted, and I want the same data, I can ask that guy, right? Like this, there will be one secondary memory which will keep it always your data, and that is called sharding. Sorry, that is called replication. uh, Now atlas is like Atlas is like the cloud platform for MongoDB, where you will do everything in cloud, sir. Cloud platform for MongoDB. We will discuss these things. Tomorrow class will be kind of theoretical because it has to be. So today I request you to practice all the operators of MongoDB. Try to do basic CRUD operations in the MongoDB, sir. Okay. Insert, delete, update, or checking how to get all the values or matching this particular criteria or that criteria. If it is possible, try with your Python application. Integrate your Python with MongoDB and try it. It is easy. Now, yeah. Now online, if any doubts, you can import how to import the JSON data in Compasser. Please show once again, which is provided by you, please, sir. Now see, guys, one more time. If anyone wants to import the data into the MongoDB, sir, so simple. Let's create a data, dummy data, and here data, and create the database and import the JSON data. And here you import whatever the data you have. Okay. And this is a file, which is a JSON file. In this JSON file, already data is there. Where do you get the data? Go here, internet, there will be tons of data is there. In internet, if you type it like sample JSON data, you will get it thousands. Sample JSON movies data. Sample JSON. See, someone mentioned here movies data. Here 100 movies are there almost. See, film.json. I will just download this, or I will just download this film.json here, and I will just use it here, ma. Now see here, so many movies are there, or you can check it here. This one, oh yeah. Try it any dummy data, like just checking it. Will it work or not? I don't know. Cricket. Cricketdata.org. Oh, it's there. You can take it as sample data then. Try it based on YPL information. Will I get it any J's or not? Any doubts, ma, till now? Is it clear, everyone? At least start doing your MySQL main project now. Go to Kaggle, and I'm highly recommend you to go for Kaggle, and Kaggle is the easiest one. In this, you can type it for any applications. Whatever you are interested in, something you will be interested in. Na? Like for example, I'm mostly interested in animes. I can try it anime data. Now, why it is not coming? Anime. Now see, data sets. Now anime recommendation database is there. Now I will just check it. And you know what I want? Based on one particular anime, I wanted the similar results. If I give one anime and I want the similar database, it should only check it the queries and it should bring it the similar one, how much are there or not. Or check it popularities, how much they increased with each and every values. Okay. You check it with movie database, YouTube database is there, Netflix is there, Prime is there. All databases are there here. Try with this whatever database you like it, sir. This is not great for project anime, but it's a personal one. If you want to go with something company wise, take it any official one, Airbnb or some business which is working real time business. That real time business data, take it and then analyze it. How the Airbnb work? You guys know Airbnb, right? How many of you know Airbnb? No one knows. Okay, now I'm gonna ask the exact question. How many of you know Oyo? The Pagal Airbnb is a worldwide rental system based room rental system. It's like it will go with some kind of people will not the hotel rooms. Airbnb is going with houses. Some people will give their house on a rental basis like per day. Okay, that's what Airbnb provides you, and it's a worldwide famous one. I don't know why you guys don't know that. You can I know that you guys never went into that. Okay, that's actually good. But when you go for another location, instead of going into the cheap hotels and all, go with something this so that you will get home. Someone's home, you will get it. Okay, people will give their homes. Okay, on a rental basis. It's like per day something rent they will take it. Daily rents they will be there. Okay. Now this particular data will be there in Kaggle. Why I said this is now you can check it here. This data here, Airbnb data, reservations and all will be there. And this one you can take it and analyze. It's a worldwide one. Okay. Is it clear, ma? Any doubts are there? Someone took the cricket database. That's nice. Any other doubts? Try it some database. Okay. Take some database and then practice it. In case if you get doubts or stuck it anywhere, let me know. That's it. Thank you all. Notes is updated in the drive, ma. This particular whatever the page I have shown, that page will be there in drive MongoDB page. You can just download it. Yeah. Thank you all. Huh? Video links from the last 2-3 classes I've been requesting. Okay, they said it like they will provide everything at once. Okay. So tomorrow or day after tomorrow they will provide. First 11 classes till Thursday it's there. 12 classes it's there. Now Friday onwards it's not there. Friday, Saturday, Monday and today are not there. I will request it again, and tomorrow or day after tomorrow remaining all classes also I will upload it. Okay, I will update it. Yeah.